Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to just share, I'm kind of sampling from other tunes, getting different sounds that I'm going to kind of collect together in drum racks and things like that. But I have some sounds that they've got other sounds in them. So I'm trying to isolate the sound that I want and kind of get rid of the sound I don't want. So I thought I would make a quick video and show you how I approach that. So for example, I've got a sound right here. There's a lot of different upper tones, but what I really want is that kind of low frequency. So what I will do is I will turn on an EQ here, and I've got this right here. And what I'm going to actually do, I'm going to start with like a softer roll off. And first I'm going to see how much I can cut out without losing the harmonics of that bass. Let me try going a little sharper. Now, here's something that I can do. I've kind of set that. Go ahead and click here, and I'll turn on my automation. This needs to be off, and then you just hit the A, and I've got my automation. So this is kind of where I could go to. So before that, I could automate from full frequency and kind of sweep it down so it sounds more like, although that has some what sounds like kind of a hi-hat sort of thing. So let's see if I can bring this down a little bit, but we could keep a little bit of that. It's kind of nice to have a little bit of that high texture to give a little more transient action. So that's pretty cool, but I'm going to get in a little bit closer and see if I can just peak that up just a tad. Just like that. And then see if I can. There we go. That's kind of got more of what I'm looking for. If I turn this on off, we can hear the difference. And turn it on. So I would keep it like that. What you would do is, I think an easy approach would be to just create another audio track here. I'm just going to do this here. And then we'll set this to resampling. And then I could just highlight that, arm the track here, and then we could just record. And now we have this as is. And we could take this, crop it, and there we go. We've got a sound that is usable. In fact, if I create a MIDI track, I could drag it in and create a simpler instrument out of this. And I could play it across the keyboard. Let me just turn on my push real quick. Take that off of solo. There we go. Now, if we wanted to tune this to the right key, what we would want to do is come in here and grab an operator. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the operator real low. And there we go. All right, so what I need to do, so I just keep going up octaves until I could kind of hear more of a note. And then on operator, if I solo this and solo this, and then I just tune it until they sound correct. Yep, that sounds about right. So then I could get rid of the operator. And now I've got this tuned to the right note. And now I've got that sample, so I could take this and save it as another sub. I'll put sampled sub 1. And usually what I'll do is I'll put 000 in front of things. That way, anytime I type 000, it's one of my presets. So if I'm looking for something like that. So that is how I would take care of stuff like that. I can go to another track here, or I mean another sound. Oh. And I need to go here, back into my automation. Put the automation all the way up top. Okay, so we've got this kind of tail end here, but we still want the sound to be a little bit longer. So we'll go from the top like so, and then we'll drop the frequency here. We don't want that. So see what happens if we just drop this all the way and make it a short one. So we could do a short one like that if we want. Cut down the frequency really quick. See how far I can come out. And if I wanted that little tail end just to give it a little more personality, this wouldn't be so bad either. But I'm going to back it off just a little more. Cool. And then I can bring this up just a little bit and see if, let's try like 100 hertz. There we go. So now we get that hit and a little bit of that low rumble there. So I can just go with that and then sample once again. Highlight this. Oh, had the wrong track. Let's do this again. Cool. So now we've got these two sounds. And what we had before were, if I turn this off, the sound sounded like this. So that's the way that I can resample parts and kind of isolate the things that I want and still kind of have a little bit of a longer sound. You don't just need to cut it off before another sound comes in. You just find a way to filter it out. So I hope this helps you guys as you go through and sample some of your own stuff. Enjoy the process. Talk soon.